So we'll be heading to the early Ford V8 Museum. Not sure what we're going to find there, but from the pictures that I've seen online, looks like there's going to be some pretty cool vintage Ford vehicles there, and it's a Harvest Host site, and that means that theoretically I can stay the night in their parking lot or whatever. I put in a request yesterday, kind of late notice, but they do accept day of reservations, so theoretically that should be fine, but I haven't heard back from them yet. Anyway, we're going to go down there and we're going to check out the museum and see what they got, and hopefully we can stay the night. If not, I don't know. There's probably a Walmart somewhere around here. So, all right, let's go. Joy and I have arrived at the Ford, the early Ford V8 Museum. This is in Auburn, Indiana. So if you're traveling this way, stop in and let's go check it out. I'm told this museum focuses on 1930 to 1953. So that predates even me, if we can believe that. Sometimes I feel as old as a fossil. And yet in my brain, I'm still a 20-something. 1942 Mercury Liquimatic engine and transmission. I love the name. Hopefully this will be clear enough to where you could stop the video and take a look at the particulars if you'd like. See how it really works. Not really a car, but I love old radios like this. So cool. So here's a 1934 Ford Flathead V8 as Henry built it. Pause the video and check out the particulars if you like. And here is the engine. Look at all the bolts to affix the cylinder head to the block. This 1932 Ford Deluxe Phaeton 18-75A kind of struck my fancy. This is a beautiful vehicle. Look at this. I suppose it wouldn't be a Ford museum without a 1932 deluxe roadster, would it? Wow. I love the color. That actually say 11.6 miles? Good grief. Do you think they rolled it back? On a rumble seat. Look at that. It's so pristine. Historical is right. Who knew that Ford had dogs? That's new to me. I think I'm liking this guy with the top hat the most. Looking for a tractor? How about a vintage tractor? A 1947 Ford 8N, to be precise. Or the Typhoon 2. Removed before flight. Okay. Take to the Sky in a Typhoon 2 by Ford. For the more sporty among us, a T-Track Roadster. Very cool. Oh, look at all the gauges on this one. Some people these days build RVs out of school buses. They call them schoolies. But check this one out. This is a school bus? Turn that into a schoolie. It's the right color. Got a spare tire and everything. Tonasket School District 404. Looks like you could fit maybe 6 students in here. And the driver. Got something you need to haul around? How about a 37 1.5 ton V8 dump truck?
more like a passenger vehicle than a dump truck, doesn't it? Yeah, until you see the back. Dualies. Looks like we can tour a Ford garage. Oh, I love the red on this. All right, getting distracted. Let's go in and check out the garage with genuine Ford parts and accessories. Wow. Okay. A diagnostic test set. I guess this would be before the dawn of OBD and the OBD port that you just plug an analyzer into and it tells you everything that's going on with your engine. What's this one? A laboratory test set. Okay. Looks like it's for checking like vacuum tubes or something. Geez, did cars have vacuum tubes in them back in the day? And here's a distributor stroboscope. There's a Ford in your future. Actually, there's a Ford in my present. It's called Joy. Wow. Probably one of the first station wagons. A 1940 deluxe station wagon at that. Check out this color. It's like a midnight burgundy or something. With the wood tone side panels. Three rows of seating. Hard to get a good angle in here without getting the shadow of my camera all over everything. something about the color of this Mercury 8 four-door town sedan that I like. What would you call that? Sort of the precursor to the modern champagne color. It looks kind of clay-like. Let's take a look inside this one. Yep, that old car smell. Bench seats. Don't find those anymore. I'm kind of digging this Mercury too. A 1946 Mercury sedan coupe. It's got fuzzy dice hanging from the mirror. Ooh. Got that old car seat look. This one really has that old car smell. I hope this is in focus. I only get one shot at this. Yeah, definitely an old car smell for sure. Is that a radio? Is that a radio right there? I think that might be a radio. Ladies and gentlemen, the Whitney Cab Company. From California. A 1946 Ford Super Deluxe four-door sedan. You know, when they said like a four-door sedan, I always thought it was F-O-U-R-D-O-O-R. Who knew it was F-O-R-D-O-R? Checkerboard and taxi yellow. What do we got inside here? Well, they got a fare box. Nice red leather upholstery. Ride in comfort. What's that on the... Oh, caps. Cabbie caps. Oh, even a vanity plate. But that's 2023. That's this year. Are they going to go drive it in California? I like this green. This green's not bad either. And here's a clay green. Green has been popular throughout the years, and so is black. This is a very swanky V8 with chrome piston headers. Very nice. can see down into a cylinder. Well, if I can keep the camera shadow out of the way. Valves. And the transmission. A 1936 Ford pickup truck, model 67-830. Perfect for a small farm. I'd have to go back and rewatch the episode on Star Trek Voyager when they found a pickup truck, a vintage pickup truck, floating in space in the Delta Quadrant. That was a fun episode. If you aren't a Star Trek fan, but are looking for a cool story anyway from the Star Trek storyline, definitely check out the Voyager episode in which they find an old pickup truck floating in space. I turned on my camera's light to see if we could see inside the cockpits of these things a little better, because the ambient lighting in here isn't cutting it. Kind of dark. Well, today we have the Ford Transit. Back then we had the 1936 Ford Deluxe sedan delivery. Pretty cool. And look at this beauty. Love the color. From South Dakota. Look at that. Love the dash. Beautiful. And you know what? It looks like it would be perfect for a camper van conversion back in 1936. I wonder if anyone did that. How cool would that be? Just wanted to point out that this 1936 Ford Deluxe sedan delivery may be one of 10 of the only 209 produced. So, wow. Few businesses splurged on the deluxe version. So this was and still is an unusual sight, but it's beautiful. Love this thing. I want one. Here's another candidate for a camper van conversion. We'll go around front and see what it is in just a second here. Let's take a look at it from the back. Reno Gallery of Furniture, a Bell family store. Love the color scheme, red and white. Very tasteful. This is also a 1936. It's a panel delivery. Got a longer wheelbase. A rare find. These days, I would imagine it would be. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's chrome. Check that out. A lot of these have South Dakota plates. So this was a 1936 Ford Deluxe custom two-door touring sedan, stainless steel. Before there was a DeLorean, there was the 1936 Ford Deluxe custom two-door touring sedan in stainless steel.
There is so much more to be seen here at the Ford Early V8 Museum. So if you are anywhere in the vicinity of Auburn, Indiana, I'm going to highly recommend that you go and check it out. It's not a thing that will take you all day to go through, but it's fascinating. The vehicles are beautiful. They are in stunningly good condition. And it's just really a delight to take in the style and class that was early Ford. Also, if you are a traveler and happen to be heading through this area and are looking for a great Harvest Host site, this would be a good one to stop at. And they do have a small gift shop. On the Harvest Host website, it indicates that there's nothing to buy there and that they suggest a donation to the museum instead, and they have links where you can actually make that donation directly from the Harvest Host website. But it turns out that they do have a gift shop, and they've got apparel and hats and all sorts of interesting stuff that are, of course, Ford branded. So no worries with that. If you didn't want to make a direct donation, you could certainly purchase something from their gift shop. Also, right next door to the museum, the National Fireworks Association was having a convention. And for those visitors to the museum who happened to be staying overnight, we were treated to quite a fireworks show. I recorded some of the earlier stuff that was going on, but it actually went until almost 10 o'clock at night, and seemed to be featuring some pretty cutting-edge fireworks. And I caught those pretty early on. Some of the stuff that was happening later on seemed more like the kind of fireworks you'd see in neighborhoods on the 4th of July, but good stuff nonetheless. So enjoyed this little sample of the fireworks show that we got just for staying the night in the parking lot at the at the museum. And we'll see you in the next video.
Damn.